family, it's so good to see you and be with you today, and we're glad that you're in the kitchen with us, as always. Today's an unusual day because we decided we're making happy desserts. I know you're trying to think, well, why happy desserts? Well, I'll tell you. Paul and I haven't had the opportunity to get away to the beach, which we do all the time, usually every summer, and we haven't had the time to do that, just been too busy with so much going on in our lives. So I was planning programs the other night, and I thought, boy, you know, I just had my eyes shut, and I thought, boy, wouldn't it be nice to be on the beach or on the boardwalk down there at the corner in Ocean City, Maryland, where they make those big funnel cakes and they put the strawberries on them, and then that fresh lemonade that's over there. And I thought, we're doing happy desserts. That makes me happy when I think about it, and you can almost smell them cooking. So we put together a couple of different ideas that we hope will make you happy when you make them and share them with your family. So stay tuned. Here's the hint, and then we'll be right back. Here's today's at-home hint. Leftovers will last longer if you put them in shallow containers that allow them to cool more quickly. This way, they spend less time at the in-between temperatures that let bacteria grow.
If you have an at-home hint, a favorite recipe, or just a friendly greeting you'd like to share, we'd like to hear from you. Post it in the comments of this video or visit our Facebook page.
Well, here we are in the kitchen with Patti, my ever-present chef. Patti, these are really interesting desserts, aren't they?
Yes, I really like them.
I think I just put flour all over your shirt.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'm used to having flour all
I know
over me.
you are. This
That's
is true.
Me.
We're going to make 3 different types. One will be a peaches and cream pie, which we're going to get started with now, okay? You're going to do the filling while I show them what to do with the pie crust.
Right.
Okay, we just used just a plain old refrigerated, not the frozen one. These are the ones that come in the roll when you unroll them. I do a little bench flour underneath so it doesn't stick. But we needed to fit this deep dish pie plate, so it has to be a little bit bigger than this. And the way you do that is you just roll it out. Do a little flour on top. You don't want too much because then it makes it floury tasting. So you just give it another little extra roll. Try not to.
Those crusts are the greatest things.
Aren't these wonderful?
Love them.
I mean, it can make anybody.
I started making pies again once you told me about these crusts, and I
Yes.
started using them.
Well, you know what? Anybody can open a box and say, hey, here's a pie crust. And like I say so many times before, you're going to have to prove anything to anybody.
No.
It's a pie crust. It
And
tastes
it's
good.
delicious.
It is. Okay, while I'm doing this, you're going to get started with the cream part of the pie.
And here's the cream cheese.
And that's about how much?
8 ounces.
Okay, it's a big pack, okay.
Yeah. And a 1/4 cup of sugar.
Okay.
And all
This
you
doesn't
do,
use fresh peaches. This
can.
uses a can that has to be really, really well drained. So you want to get that out and get that drained before you start anything
and
else.
that's been draining probably about a half hour or more,
good.
maybe even
Yeah,
more than
good.
that.
Probably. Okay, and I'm just turning these under. Because this has to bake a little before that gets put in, right?
Right.
It's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
bake
that bakes about 5 minutes.
Yeah, just on 450, because what that's going to do is get the heat in there so that this starts to crisp up, because you really want it to be a nice crispy shell for this peach pie.
Right. And I like to add the egg after I mix the cream cheese.
Yeah.
Seems like it mixes better. Sometimes
I
if
think
you mix
so,
that
too.
egg right away, you get like lumps and bumps.
Well, I
and
think it breaks down because the cream cheese isn't smooth.
you know? And this just makes it so much nicer.
Right.
This is mixing up real nice.
Good, nice and smooth. Good. I've told you before that that Patti she does baking in her own baking business, and if I could ask you how many times you've done that in your life, mixed up cream cheese, you'd probably set a.
Yeah, that's all I know about the
Wrigley's.
egg, because I've made the
Done it
mistake.
so many times,
And
sure.
I've made the mistake before where I didn't do it and it came out
Not too
it was
good,
just
huh?
gross. Yeah.
Okay. Now I have fluted around. I've got my shell done. Now, before we put this in the oven, there's something we're going to do with this shell. First of all, we're going to mix. This is how much sugar? 1/4?
1/3.
1/3 of a cup of sugar with some pecans, about 2/3 a cup finely chopped pecans. I'm going to mix them up, and I'm also going to add some cinnamon. Now you can either do this when you're rolling it out, or you can do it right now. I just decided I'm going to do it now. And you're going to put that right in there, and you want to press this into the crust. You want to press the nuts and all of that right into the crust. Let's pop that in the oven, Patty,
Okay,
for
got
just
it.
5 minutes.
I love when these, do you smell those nuts
Oh,
baking? Oh my goodness.
Smells like holidays.
Yeah, it does. Smells like Christmas.
Totally holidays. Okay, so set the timer for 5 minutes on that one. And when that dings, and we'll bring that out, then you're gonna you'll fill it with that. Why don't you go ahead and add these to it so
Add
we
the
can finish
peaches,
this? Yeah. Okay,
And all you do is add, it's one big can of peaches.
okay. And you're gonna fold that cheese mixture in with the peaches. That is just, imagine, that's like a cream cheese peach
That
pie.
looks, yeah, I can't wait to try this one. This looks
You're gonna
really
like
good.
that. And this can be served cold or warm. So depending on the availability of the day you're making it, whether or not you have the time, that's good. Okay, now we're gonna get started with our chocolate cheesecake cupcakes, okay? Patty,
More cream cheese.
more cream cheese.
And I love cream cheese.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is all mixed and ready to go.
Okay.
So when the pie comes out, we're good.
Okay, let's put that down under there. We don't need that one.
No.
Okay, this is for the extra one. Okay, now I'm going to make, this is the filling for the cream cheese.
cup,
And you're
yeah.
gonna make the batter, right? So let's
Yeah,
swap
you're
places.
switching. All right,
Okay.
and this is good because that was just had cream cheese. It didn't have anything
Yeah,
other than
so
cream
there's no-
cheese, sugar.
yeah, no peach in
Same
there.
type of thing.
Okay, let's see the recipe over here so we make sure we get it right.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna make, here's the cream cheese, and I'm going to get it nice and soft. Whisk it around like she said. Go ahead, you start yours.
Start mine. Okay, 2 1/4 cups of flour
And I'm gonna add some sugar to mine.
and 1 1/2 cups of sugar in mine,
Mine was 1 cup, okay?
and 3/4 teaspoons of salt. I one time forgot to put the salt in it, and it really
Really
made a
makes
difference.
a difference,
Yes.
sure it does.
1 1/2 baking soda.
I just add a little pinch of salt to what I'm doing here with this cheese,
And 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of cocoa.
okay?
That's the dry stuff, and you mix the dry together. So you get it started. I have a
That-
feeling
and
this
that
is,
really- you
I
don't
think
even
I'm
ex-
going to be glad I wore brown
Brown,
today.
yeah, that was a good idea. You know what? This is so simple because we've lined some cupcake tins with paper, and we're going to put some of the dry when she gets it all. That's the cheesecake part, and then this is the filling part. And what I'm going to do now that the cheese is all mixed up, I'm going to just add a heaping cup of chocolate chips. That's the good part. But
Okay.
first I'm going to do the egg.
All right,
Let me
and I'm
do
going
the
to
egg.
put apple cider vinegar and vanilla for flavorings,
Okay.
and oil to keep it nice and moist.
Now, when I do the egg in this, that's just going to hold this cheese together. That makes it like gel up and firm up when it bakes. And you want to do that. Be sure to add that all the time. It also enriches the batter, which gives it a better taste. Okay.
And these are like my kids' favorite. I make
Oh,
the
yeah?
little mini ones like this.
Yeah, I've seen the mini ones.
And they love them. That's like, they always, do you have any extras? Do you have any extras? And when their friends come over, same thing. You have any
have
extras
any
down
extras?
there?
Sure.
They love them. And I always try to make sure I have some
Some
extras.
for it. Okay. Now, this is ready to go for the filling. And you're
And
going
I'm
to...
almost there.
You're almost there, okay? We're setting that aside. You know what? We're going to take a break. When we come back, we've got some more stuff. We're going to finish this up, and then it's funnel cakes. Oh, yeah. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Do you love watching At Home with Arlene Williams? Then be sure to check out our new YouTube channel. It's filled with classic episodes from over 20 years of At Home, and more videos are added each day. And don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home.
Well, if you just joined us, we have a peaches and cream pie in progress. We have chocolate cheesecake cupcakes that Patty's working on. And I want to give you the next step before we start the third one. This is what the crust looks like after it bakes for 5 minutes. You let it cool down a little bit. Rearrange the crust if it's fallen, because remember, that's a lot of heat going in there. You might want to push it back up. Now, we add this. Go ahead, Patty, you can start.
Keep going, start on this. All right,
Yeah.
and then here's the batter we did for the chocolate cupcakes. And you put about 2/3 full. And then we add the cream cheese.
That seems easy enough, huh?
Oh yeah, it is.
Good.
If I was at home, I'd be pounding them out real fast, but I'm trying to be neat here.
Yeah, Patty, she works so fast with her hands, we can't keep the camera on her to figure out what she's doing.
We're trying to be neat and trying to be quick. And
I'm proud of you, girlfriend.
see what I'm trying.
Good.
And my kids would go insane over these big ones.
Oh, yeah.
But that's all basically you do with them. They're real simple to do. And
this is going to make how many?
24. And the best part is you don't have to ice them. They're done.
Yeah, because
when they come out of the oven, they're done, and you can eat them.
Great. That's what we want to hear. That's what I like to hear.
Nice.
Okay, this goes back in 450 for 10 minutes, and then we reduce it to 325, and it goes for another about 20 to 25 minutes. So, same oven you took it out of, we're putting it right back in. Whoa, that baby's hot. Here we go. We're going to set that for 10 minutes so that we remember.
Right.
We have to attention to that. Don't forget to set your timers. That's bad news.
Yeah,
okay.
Especially on ones like that.
Yes, for sure. Okay, now we're going to do the funnel cake.
I'm excited about the funnel
telling
cake.
you.
I've never made funnel cake.
Really? But
Never,
you eat them,
ever.
right?
Oh, yeah, I love them.
Okay, we have some oil in the pan, about 3 cups or more. We need about that much in the bottom of whatever pan big enough to accommodate your funnel cake, okay? Now we're going to take 4 cups of flour and our sugar, which is about 1/3 of a cup. Sugar, some baking powder, 2 teaspoons, and some salt, 1/2 teaspoon. And we're going to whisk that together, just with our handy whisk. Just want to incorporate it really well. And then we're going to make a well in here, and we're going to add our 3 eggs. 1.
So it's sort of healthy.
2.
There's eggs in it, right?
Yeah.
Can we say that?
Yeah.
Like pretend?
It's sort of healthy. You're right.
Sort of healthy.
Dream on, Alice. But this, you don't do this every day. It's an
No,
occasional thing.
Special days.
And you know what? It tastes good for a change. You know, just
Yeah.
something different. It's a treat. Maybe your kids come home and they did really well in school, and you just want to.
Give them a treat.
Yeah.
Do you know what Jenna wanted for her first day of school? Those
What?
sticky wings that we made here.
Oh, did she?
She loved them, so I made them, and I make them with ribs too.
Mm-hmm.
And Andrew went insane over the ribs, and Jenna loved the wings, and that was like her favorite.
That's what
Brittany
they
was
wanted.
away, so I couldn't make her anything
Yeah,
special.
she was at school, huh?
But that was
It's
her
so funny
big deal.
what the kids like, huh? It's something
She
you wouldn't
loved
think.
Those, that was her face. She says, you know that thing you did with Arlene, and you did it here. You know that stuff.
Yep. Kids are
They
eating
love
good.
that stuff. Heck yeah.
Eating good in the neighborhood, huh? Now this is a funnel cake, and if you've ever been to the beach, you know what they're all about. And if not, you're in for a treat if you try it. And this is the dough that we're using. We just want to make sure it has kind of most of the lumps out of it. Okay. There we go. I think we're almost there. Pretty thick, you can see with.
I'm anxious to watch you do this.
Yeah, well, we're going to see how it works. You want to make sure all the flour is incorporated in the bottom. Now, some people use a funnel, but if you don't have a funnel or some fancy doodad, all you need to do is take a nice heavy-duty Ziploc. And when you're going to fill these with anything, turn down the top of it a little bit so that when you spoon that in, the top of it isn't all a mess. If you know what I mean,
And
okay?
I learned that here.
Yes, you did, Patty.
I did learn it here.
And then we're just going to fill. We want to make sure that our heat is up on our pan, making sure we're going to turn that up a little bit more. Should be about 350, 375, okay? And we just start to load it. Okay. Now this should make about 8 cakes. Now you can have this recipe. I'm not going to fill all that up because that's going to take too much time because I want to get to the actual showing you how to do it. Okay, you're going to push all the batter down to the corner. And then we need, there you go.
Scissors are a little stinky.
Thank you. And then you're going to cut a little hole in the corner, just like that. And then you're going to start. Okay, I don't think that's quite as hot as I want it. You really want it The minute that it starts to hit the heat, we'll turn that up a little bit. And it might take longer for that to come up, but you can see it's going to start to come up. When it comes up, then it floats on the top. Then you know it's nice and hot and it will brown quickly. So we're going to make these, but what you do, you just keep swirling. In fact, I'm going to go ahead because this is going to be there. You keep swirling around the pan. You want to kind of keep them close because, you know, sometimes you get these and they fall apart because the batter was there's too much room between each, you know, spiral around. So.
That looks really neat. Looks like the real funnel cakes.
Yeah. And see the middle
Yeah,
part?
see, it's starting to cook.
It's starting to come up.
Wow, that looks
And that's
cool.
what we do. And then what you do is you keep watching it, and when the bubbles are coming up like that, then you're going to flip it over, make sure that it's cooked on both sides. And when we come back, we're going to show you all the toppings and what we're going to put on top of our funnel cakes. We'll be back in just a minute.
Just go to ctvn.org/athome to get all the recipes from today's show for free. That's right, no subscriptions. They're available online at no cost, and more are being added each day. So join us at ctvn.org/athome to get today's recipes now.
Well, I hope you'll be sure to get that recipe because when you see what we've done today, you're going to want them. Believe me. Let's start here with our wonderful peaches and cream pie. You can serve this either warm or you can chill it down and serve it cold. But isn't it beautiful? You just slice a few fresh peaches on the top. Lovely, delicious. This holds up well too, and it's just a real different flavor. If you like peaches, you're going to love it. Here they are, right here, our chocolate cheesecake cupcakes, and they are like you don't have to ice them. You don't even have to put powdered sugar. Nothing goes on these because everything you want is right. Chocolate chips, the cream cheese filling. These would pack well in a kid's lunch bucket too. And then we're at the beach. I'm on the boardwalk, and they've just handed this to me, and I'm going next door to get my lemonade. But these are our funnel cakes. We just did the plain powdered sugar on this one. On this one, we did cinnamon and sugar. That was Roger's idea. I didn't even think about that. That's a good one. Okay, here we did something kind of like maybe a la Elvis. We did some whipped cream and then sliced bananas, a little caramel, and some pecans. Did another one of the powdered sugar, which is probably the most popular. This one, it has caramel, it has chocolate syrup, and then pecans. You could do that with walnuts, almonds, whatever you like. And then this one back here, it has the blueberries. Blueberries and cream. I tell you, this was such fun. You can't believe everybody oohing and on in this place because this has something for everybody. Everybody will like something that's on this counter today. And we hope that you like the whole program because we sure had a good time putting it together. So when things get dreary, think about the beach and get out and make some funnel cakes. And above all else, be sure to join us the next time because it just wouldn't be the same without you. We'll see you then.
Furnishings provided by Levin Furniture, featuring Lane's Country Living Collection. Food provided by Jordan Banana Company, wholesalers of fresh fruit and vegetables in Trevosburg, Pennsylvania.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home. Thank you for watching.
Cornerstone Television wishes to thank all our faithful viewers whose consistent prayers and financial support have made this program possible.